NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Right now, you got 58. Yeah. Take 30. Over.
On play action, Rodgers. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Inside. Flip again.
Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, you block over here. 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start cooking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Black.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Hey, 626!
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Get 300! Get 300! Hey, 88! 88! 88! Right there!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted in the end zone. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Inside.
1 second down, Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. There's Rodgers to throw. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, a dump off to Elliott. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now is what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field. Sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jumbo! Hey, Mike! Hey, take 26!
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Got 300. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Box it.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Wait, set.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And some room to roam now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Wait, set.
In motion, Hill. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And some room down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Yeah, this. Back foot.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
630. Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out. 26.
Rodgers again now. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30.
Jump out! Hey, Mike! Wide left! Over!
Now it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
All right.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Sugar! Go bandit!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Going for it with Pierce. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle. 11 yards for number 11.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across the background.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Rodgers. just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire. On
2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
72. Hey, Alabama.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey, set.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, set.
They go again with Pierce. Room here to run. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
No, 66.
In motion, Hill.
Alert.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Alabama. 53 lead now. 72.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hey, set.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Alert. Check it. Reload.
Here's Brady. And he'll find Pittman. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. On play action, it's Brady. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he ran down as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
50.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Hey, flag. Back north. Get 300.
On second down, Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They go to Elliott again, and he'll get this up to about the 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Check 30.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Inside. Inside. Come out.
Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Mike.
Now Rodgers. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
30.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers going to throw. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Regular. Check it.
Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Sugar! Go Bandit! Hey, 66! Ozzy!
He'll go for it. It's Brady. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
72.
Pierce now up the middle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On third down, here's Pierce. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go on. No, 66. Alert!
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Brady going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Dameon Pierce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
88. 150.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force him down?
He's going deep for Brown. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And now off to the races down the right side. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero.
And he'll get into the end zone and touchdown Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. Brady will look to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Hey, check it.
Brady going to throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the one. The return man, Wilson. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. Back north. Back north.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And as this defense walks off the field,